Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Tanner here and welcome back to a new Ninjago video here on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing a topic that was, brought up on one of my live streams, and I figured I'd do a video kind of reflecting what was mentioned in that stream, and that is the idea of Jay and Scott being related in some way. Now, I will say right off the bat, there is barely any evidence to support this, and the evidence that I do bring up is simply grasping at straws. It's not the best theory out there, but it is one that I feel like could be plausible because there's not really a lot that goes against it. But Jay and Scott are very similar in both the way that they look and the way that they act and the way that they carry out their missions. And that's why I feel like they worked so well as a dynamic duo in Prime Empire, specifically the Prime Empire short films that came out before the actual season even aired. So Scott as a character, again, is very similar to Jay, and they kind of look similar too. I remember when Scott's minifigure was being revealed, I was convinced that it was the Avatar version of Jay just because their faces looked extremely similar, and the fact that Scott pretty much has a whole bunch of lightning bolts all over his body. He's got one on his hat, one on his jacket. I don't think that's a coincidence. And I feel like that's why myself and a lot of other people assumed at first that Scott's minifigure was going to be Jay's avatar because of all the lightning hints, because of the fact that he kind of looks like Jay. Unfortunately, that really wasn't the case there. But why does Scott have all these lightning bolts all over him? That's honestly just something that is part of his design. I don't think it's something that needs to be looked into and something that needs to be explained necessarily, but I suppose it could be a hint towards, some type of relation that Scott has to Jay. Of course, Jay is the lightning ninja. You kind of put two and two together there. It might be a small hint. And again, Jay and Scott do look very similar in my opinion. I'm not sure what their relationship would be exactly, whether they're cousins or just long distance relatives, something like that. It's kind of difficult to make out what exactly they are, but I really don't feel like there's anything that supports this theory if we're being 100% honest here. The only reason why I'm talking about this is because there's not really a whole lot of evidence that debunks it either. It could go either way. There hasn't really been anything said in Prime Empire as to whether or not Jay and Scott are related. Scott never seems to recognize Jay. Jay never really seems to recognize Scott, so I doubt that they're related in some way. But then again, Scott had been trapped in Prime Empire for years prior to the actual season airing, so who really knows? Maybe he just didn't recognize Jay at first, and maybe he actually does know Jay. Maybe he's related to Jay's family in some way. It's not very clear on that. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If there's any more evidence that you'd like to leave in the comments down below, either supporting or debunking this theory, please do so. And once again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and check out the links down below in the description for my other forms of social media. As always, big shout out goes out to my Patreon supporters, including once again the marvelous Jan. Thank you guys so much for watching this video once again. My name is TannerFishies, and with that I bid you farewell.